When Jojo opened his eyes again, standing at the other end of time and space, he stepped on the ancient blue stone road under his feet, and the fragrance of osmanthus and the calm historical atmosphere were filled with the air. He came to the future, Xi'an, the most historical ancient capital in China. He had long since been removed from his body and turned into Asia's first multi-time cultural city. In this city, each area is arranged for different historical periods, and residents live in the Tang, Ming, and even the future simulation zones through the cultural memory code. This time, Jojo was assigned the role as a time navigationalist, responsible for taking tourists to safely travel through cultural time and preventing them from having memory errors due to time conflicts. He wore a uniform that combines Tang Dynasty dress and mechanical patterns, and explained the architecture and stories of ancient and modern times at the intersection of Chang'an Street in the future. One day on the way to the navigation, a quiet little boy entered his visual line. The child is named Li Qing, about 7 years old, with a weak expression, and can travel freely in all periods without the memory code. He called himself a memorialist and said, "I don't belong here. I forgot who I am, but I know what you are looking for is hidden in the shadow of the Ming Palace." Jojo was surprised and alert. He originally thought that this mission was just a process, but Li Qing's appearance was like the death clock of the previous 2 journeys knocking again. He took Li Qing to the long-closed Ming Palace time and space file library site. This is the core of a memory storage buried deep underground, saying that the memory codes of all dynasties in Xi'an were stored. They climbed over the collapsed stone pillars and the destruction of future technology devices, and finally discovered a hidden door hidden behind the copper wall. Inside the door is a stone chamber, and a mysterious object with a faint light floats in the center. Time wheel jade. It looks like an ancient jade vine, but it has slightly flashing digital spiral patterns on the surface, as if calling something. When Jojo put it along with the glass eyes he had obtained in Chongqing before, the two suddenly vibrated together, projecting a blurry image. A mysterious woman appeared again. She said in a low voice, "The third object will lead you into your past and determine your future direction. The 9 things will be one, and the time will appear." At this moment, Jojo understood that this was not just a time travel, not just helping others, but the truth of his own life was gradually unlocked with every item. He looked at Li Qing, and the child seemed to have an untold secret hidden in his eyes. As he put away the jade, the sound of the city sounded again. He knew that this was not the end. The trace of the next stop has quietly emerged. If you want